Welcome back, Autobots and Decepticons, to a brand new video. And today I'm going to be showing you the Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class Shockwave. But before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. Give a thumbs up if you enjoy. So without all out of the way, let's begin. Always our packaging, it's a nice image of Shockwave, both in his rubber mode and in his spaceship mode. Here, so he's from the 1986 Transformers the movie. This side of the box, nice image of Shockwave. Outside of the box, a nice continuation of the artwork. And on the back of the box, you can see him both in his rubber mode and in his spaceship mode. And yeah. So, yeah, that's really pretty much it all I'll talk about. So let's open him up and take a look at the figure inside. Alright, so we have him open up and in his alt mode, and he's a good figure. I do actually really like this thing and a lot. Even though I do have like one slight problem. But yeah. Let's just get right on into it. So here we have him in his spaceship / submarine mode. Yeah, he never really looked like this in the show or in the movie, but there's a way that you can fix this. And yeah, simple. Just fold this up, fold these down, flip them over, and voila, have them in his gun mode. And yes, you can hold them. And yes, YouTube, this isn't a real gun. This is fake. Okay, this isn't a real gun at all. I just want to get that out there. Fake, not real. Yeah, don't hurt anybody. So yeah, have them. Yeah, this very nice purple. You know, yes, another thing. Yes, this is just a Siege, just with minus all the extra bits and accessories. But yeah, it's just really just a Siege mold, which I never owned that figure. So yeah, nice purple. See what's in light gray, gray for his visible robot mode feet. But yeah, it's really accurate. So yeah, for accessories wise, it does come with one. Just set it off this side. Does come with himself as his gun. So yeah, and for weapon storage, it's actually, I know I normally don't show weapon storage for almost, but this is a very, very cool weapon storage. Just come in here and you just plug it right in there, and it fills out that whole gap section. And I do really like that. I really love that weapon storage. It's so good. Yeah. I'll just remove that. Yeah. Just flip them over. Again, get them back into submarine type mode. Just flip those up. Here, flip out the landing gear. Oh yeah. So yeah. So for some size comparisons, here he is. Here is XMI Pierce Review, the Age of the Primes. We go Maximo. These two. We have them next to the 86 Megatron. There we have them next to the 86 Soundwave. Just to look. And last but not least, here he is next to. Okay, something just fell. Not really sure what. But here he is next to the Leader Class Dark of the Moon Studio Series Shockwave. Yeah, there you have that. So yeah, so that's really pretty much it all to talk about. So I guess now let's get down to the transformation. So very first thing what you want to do is flip this landing gear up, go up here, flip this up. Here, take this piece and just untab it like so. After that, what you want to do is to come down here, untake this whole section, just untab it and fold it down. Then I want to take the legs and just split them all in half. Bring them out. Then after that one, come in here and you just want to extend, bring it up. Then I want to bring this down all the way and come in here, and this tab go into that slot, and this little slot go into that tab. And yeah, slot and tab, not tab slot. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, let's fold this in and just tab right into place. There, rotate at the thigh. I'm not. Rotate, yeah, at the thigh. So there, I have like all done. The same here. So I'm gonna try to show off better on this side. Up. This whole thing in. Then come here and rotate at the thigh. And there you have his legs all done. Now moving up to the upper body. So here what you want to do is come here. Wanna just tab this section, bring it up. Then I take the arms and tab them, fold them down. Then what you want to do is collapse this section back in, go to tab slot connection, hinge all this down. It's going to be 2 tabs here and here. We'll go into 2 slots there and there. Oh, just tab that in. From here, take the toes, place, plug it in right in there. And here, bring this up, fold out the head, bring this in, and it's going 2 tabs. We'll go into 2 slots right inside there. Tab that in place, and there you have Shockwave in his robot mode. Alright, so now let's take a closer look at the details here. A very nice looking head sculpt. It is honestly just so good looking. And I know I never really talk about light piping on the figures I have them, but this guy, I have to talk about it. His light piping is fantastic. Like, look at that. And if you don't know what light piping is, basically it's where they have figures have this little hole either here or on the back of the head where light shines through it to make their eyes light up. And this figure does it so well. Like, it just looks phenomenal. See, going down, nice purple. Decepticon insignias on either side of the arms. Oh, nice pink for the hand and the blaster. But you can rotate, by the way, and I'll get more to that on articulation. Go down here, nice light gray, nice purple. Yeah. Yes, he does have a bit of a backpack, but I don't really much care. But yeah, it's a very nice looking robot mode. So yeah, articulation wise, his head can look left to right. He has a bit of a down, and can't really look up, unfortunately. The arms, it can do a full 360, can go out. Hinge, or you can use this hinge to get it up more all the way. His bicep rotation has a little over 90 degree bend at the elbow. He has hand rotation, and over here he has a gun rotation. Oh, and he also does have side to side at the head. He does have waist rotation. His legs can move up that far, they can go back that far, they can go out. And on mine, this side is looser than this side. This side's perfectly fine, just this side is a little bit loose. And that kind of just brings the figure down, at least for me, just by a tad, due to that. Then he has thigh rotation, does have a 90-degree bend at the knee, on a ratcheted joint, which is very nice. I was not expecting a ratcheted joint. And he does have ankle tilt. So yeah, So articulation wise, it's honestly it's good. It is honestly so good. And even though for Shockwave, you don't really have to get into some poses to make him look menacing, or just him just standing there is him menacing. Yeah. And for the gun, you can take the gun and plug it onto his hand. So you can have him holding himself, which is accurate. Because I do remember there's like 1 or 2 scenes that we've seen in Shockwave that he actually holds his gun self. But yeah. So yeah. For some size comparisons, here he is. I'm gonna bring down the camera a bit. Here he is next to my previous view. The Age of the Primes. We go Maximo. Those two look. We have them next to the Studio Series 86 Megatron. There he is next to the 86 Soundwave. And last but not least, there he is next to the Studio Series Shockwave from Dark of the Moon. And yeah. So yeah, there you have that. So yeah, there we go. So it's really pretty much nothing else to really talk about. So I guess now let's get back down to the transformation. So, like always, take the gun off, place off to the side. Okay, so very first thing I actually want to do is to come back here and just want to untap this and set that off to the side. Or you can't really just set it off to the side, just untap it like so. Then I'm going to come here to the chest panel, and you just want to bring this open, bring in the head in, and it will just go into place. You will feel it. Then after that, I want to bring this up, and these little horn pieces will just slide right in like so. So now what you want to do is to come back here to this back section, untab it, bring this whole thing up. Then I'm going to come here and tab, and you want to have it so it's like angled like this. So now what you want to do is just bring up the arms on both sides. Helps if you bring this whole section up. And there's going to be tabs. A tab right here and a tab on the same side, on this side. And it'll go peg into the slot right. Oops, you guys cannot see. Okay, focus camera. The slot right here. So just bring this in. And just may take some wiggle, but it will just go right side there. There we go. Then just come here and just close all this up like so. That's the front section all done. So now what you want to do is come back here to legs. Here what you want to do is come in here, just before I'm gonna rotate the bicep at the thigh 180. Then I'm coming here and tab this whole section out like so. Just quickly just set on to the opposite side. Then just here and just collapse this whole thing in on the double hinge. So then you can just raise this up and just take the two halves and just plug them together just like so. Then what you want to do is once you tab all this in, it will form this little tab here that'll go into slot right onto his stomach. So here and just tab that in. Then come down here, flip open these great things. Here, plug this right into there. Then just come in here, flip out piece, set him down, and there you have Shockwave back in a submarine spaceship mode. Alright, so final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Shockwave. A good figure. I do actually really do like him. And I say if you don't have the original Siege version, I say pick him up. He is honestly such a great figure. And yeah, I generally have no problems with it besides the loose leg on that one side. But yeah. So, that's pretty much it to talk about. And yeah. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. And, oh wait, no, I forgot to mention one more thing. For next month, my videos are going to be slowing down since I don't really have that many figures coming in for June. Like, right now, for sure, I have one figure arriving in June. But in July, I'm going to have a lot more figures on its way. So, yeah. So, if you don't see a lot of videos in June, that's why. Because, like I said, I don't really have that many coming in. But for July, I know for sure a lot of videos are coming out that month. So, yeah. So, that's really pretty much it I'll talk about. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So don't forget to transform and roll out.